Alright, and I am live. I feel like all my stuff got moved around a little. Let me just get that right there, like that. There we go. And I'm gonna make my brush like usual. I think that's good. Yeah. There we go. So, welcome to I Love Sketchup, issue 89! 11 more to go. 11 more to go, and I hit that 100 mark. I'll do something special for that issue 100. Maybe I'll live stream like all day or something like that. I don't know. I'll think it through. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Robert? Alright. Bam in a minute. So I guess I'll wait like a minute or two, and if nobody comes on, then I'll start taking them requests. I suppose, Robert, you might as well send me your OC right now. How's everything going? I'm doing pretty good, Robert. How are you doing? Can you hear me okay? Yep. Yes, I can hear you. Awesome. Alright, so start sending me those OCs. OC references. And I will start getting to work on this. I'm already getting to work on a pose. Let's make that a little bit closer over here. Alright, so... Oh no, I drew my drawing on the wrong layer. Alright, hold on, let me change this. Cut that out. Put it here. Maybe like this. Let's go back to references. Whoops. Alright, so we've got our classic choosy. And then we have someone named Tango. Let's copy that. Excuse me. Funny thing is, my birthday is the 25th of this month. Man, I have so many friends that's birthdays this month. Yesterday was one of my friends and my brother's birthday. My best friend's birthday is like in a week, and then another one of my really good friends' birthdays is like at the end of the month as well. I think it's like the 24th. All right. Ugh. Curses. I'm on the wrong layer. Here we go. That's better. Lol, you know you could give me the day sketch. Oh, I don't know about that, Robert. Because the thing is that if I do a sketch for your birthday for you, then I would have to do a sketch for everybody's birthday. And I'm just not ready to take that plunge yet. It's too much. Too many sketches. I know too many people and too many people that would want sketches for their birthdays. My friend's birthday was on the 2nd of this month. What? Man, everybody's born in February. Summer babies. Makes sense. I feel like this is too big. Let's make this a little smaller. That's better. And I guess I could have made her a lot curvier, but meh. Funny you should say summer babies. I was born in July. Yeah, but that means that you're not a summer baby. That means you're like a winter baby. Because it's 9 months before, right? You were born in the summer, but that's not when your parents got down. Man, I'd love if my birthday was in the summer. That'd be sweet. Having a birthday during the like freezing cold winter. There's literally an ice storm on my birthday. You know what? I'm gonna, well, no, I'll fuse their costumes. I was gonna put this person in a bathing suit, but I think instead I'll just fuse the two characters and what they're wearing. Okay, let's see. Rib here, here. This I'm gonna make it go down like that. And then do something like that. Now, Choosy's got her hair in like a little bun. But Tanko has really long hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a scrunchie on the side of her head here. And then we'll give her like, oh, I like how big it, whatever. I'll make it go off camera. I'll give her like a nice big poof of hair coming out of that scrunchie. Oh, but it's on the other side. Let's just do it on the other side then. Like the reference. I want it on that side, but so let's just say scrunchie's gonna be there. Let's give her hair like this. There we go. All right. Alright, so should I give her a skirt or should I give her the pants? Decisions, decisions. Oh, I gotta give her a horn, that's for sure. Horn would be here. And I'll make it kind of look like the spear she uses. I'm feeling this character already. What a babe. Shwing. I added the shwing part, but it felt like it works. Good old Wayne's World. Alright, she's gotta have her dragon tail, so let's give her that. I'm not gonna make it too thick. Not this time around. And let's see. There we go. Give her a couple of buttons on the front. That kind of fuses the two different clothings pretty well. Let's make her skirt just a wee bit shorter. Weird horn. Yep, but I'm gonna rework it in a minute. Just I want her horn to look like the spikes of Tanko's spear. A little lower. Let's bring it down like this. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring this like this and like this. And because Choosy has like those lines on the side, I'll add them to the side of this. I think I might do the same thing here, just for like a design purpose, and it'll look nice. Hold on. I'm like this. Yeah, you're gonna see my thumb. So thumb is about here. There we go. Put the rest of the hand like that, and we'll see this hand here like that. And I'd like to add the same kind of line design on this skirt. Hold on, let me just... Oh no, I'm gonna make it so that that's like all skirt there, but we're gonna bring this in like this and have the same green line that would pass through there. Like, I'm not coloring it, I'm just imagining, so I'm putting the overall look on it. Alright, now let's get into that face. First of all, that line's a little high, but I do like her looking up. Maybe I'll leave it there just to guide my eye while I work on this. She's got a couple of rings. Let's put some rings on. No, I can do better than this. I don't like the eyes. That line is just too high up. I thought I could use it to help me support my illustration from the top, but it's just not, of the eyes, but it's not working for me. So I'm going to erase it and redraw it. basically, forefoot head comes in here. That's gonna come like that, that like that. And let's make the face a little more like babyish. Well, babyish, just smaller. There we go, like this. Oh, that's weird. I didn't want to zoom out there. Here we go. That'll mess with my brush size a little better. Let's just erase this like this. This isn't turning out the way I want it to. Let me re-break the side of that. Alright, bring that in. Move this around a little. Bring the nose out a little more. I didn't notice that Tenko has multiple lines over everything. So this will actually work out pretty good. I'm gonna make this belt like a four-way belt. Not gonna add the chain though. Oh, she's got a tie? Dang it. No, I'm not gonna add the tie. I've gone too far. I think that's cute. Alright, let's get to work on the line art. Well, the rough the less rough sketch. Excuse me. So I'm currently watching the anime Macross 7, and I'm having a really hard time getting into it because I absolutely hate the main character. They try to play him off as like, you know, those stereotypical anime cool guys that are like, I'm so cool, I don't care about nothing but what I do. But he just, man, he's always putting people's lives in danger. Even though he's like a good pilot and everything in the show, it's like he's just the worst. Like, he really doesn't care about anything at all. And it's trying to be like, I guess it's nonchalant and cool, but the writing just makes him come off as like a piece of garbage. And I don't know if they're trying to do that on purpose, and down the line the show's going to change up the whole recipe, because it's still like 40 episodes in the series, but I'm only on episode like 7, I think. But it's just, I just hate him so much. He has 0 redeeming qualities. Oh, and he's like super good at everything. Like, he's good at fighting, he's good at singing, he's good at everything. And all he wants to do is sing, and he doesn't really care about anybody else or who gets hurt or what kind of trouble happens to people, as long as he gets to sing. That's the only thing that matters to him. And it's just really hard to watch it. Let me give her a little dragon eyes. Or, well, reptile eyes, let's say. But the main character in the show is also really a slacker. And I'm somebody, like, me, myself as a person, I'm somebody that works really hard to try and help people out all the time, and I'm very self-righteous. I'm always trying to do the right thing, and I'm very disciplined, so I work pretty hard all the time. And so to watch a show where the main character's qualities are all pretty much the opposite to my own is tough. And there's like a military person in it too, because Macross always loves to straddle that line of military and civilian. And he's the exact opposite. He's super rigid, does everything, and he's always to the book, and he helps people out whenever he can and stuff like that. But he's like too rigid. So it's like these characters are both super extremes to one another, but to a point that's ridiculous. And I don't like the military guy at all either. It kind of follows Max and Melia's daughter, Milan. And she's, I guess she's like a main character, kind of. I think she's like the main love interest of the thing, but they put more emphasis on the main male singing character than her. It's just that I don't mind her, and I don't mind the rest of the band members in the show. It's just it's really the main character is just so awful, and I want to like him, but man, it's tough. I don't even like his character design. Like actually, most of the character designs in the show I'm not very fond of. And I love Macross, like the original Macross. I loved it so much. It was so good, and I really liked what's it called? Macross Plus. I thought Macross Plus was really cool. When I first see Macross Plus when I was younger, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but after rewatching it now, I definitely appreciated it more. Let's just have our tongue out a little bit. No, I'm not gonna add lines like that. That although that is very 90s with all my Macross watching, I gotta be careful not to start mimicking that 90s art style. I don't dislike it, it's just I don't want to draw it. Alright, let's draw her weird looking horn. Let's do something like that. I don't know. It is pretty weird looking. Last thing I wanted to do is look like a penis. And it started going in that direction because of the type of spear. Alright, let's do something like this. There we go. That's nice. Should I give her like more of a forked tongue? I think I'm gonna give her a forked tongue. I think that'll be cuter. I might give her like pointy elf ears too. It's gonna give her a little more of the exotic monster girl style vibe. But I won't give her regular elf ears. Let's give her like webbed ones. That's cute. Let's just make this a little thicker to go with the line art to her face. There we go. Alright, now let's do her hair. There we go. Alright, now to do her other hair strands on the other side of her face. Come on. Alright, that works. I liked it low as it was. Oh, dang, it's gonna cover up most of her ear. Oh, that's fine, it doesn't matter. I knew it would. I was just watching a talk on TV about Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie. That actress is so awesome. Maybe you should draw Harley on one of your future Sketchups. I'd always be down to do that. I like Harley Quinn. I definitely find that she's oversaturated the market as of late, which makes sense because she's DC's Deadpool. But I still really like the character a lot. I've been watching the... Man, I hope that... I really don't think that Birds of Prey movie's gonna be good, but I love the actress. I like Margot Robbie a lot playing the part of Harley because she really resembles her. She embodies the character very well. So I really hope Birds of Prey is gonna be good. Like, I'm crossing my fingers for that, but I'm not holding my breath. However, the Harley Quinn TV show, like the cartoon that came out, is awesome. Though very, it's very adult, but I think that's cool. I think it's cool that DC's doing that because it's something Disney will never do. Like Marvel's never gonna be adult because Disney always makes, like watered down stuff, so it's good for all ages. They love to keep with that family friendly stuff. And I know DC a lot of times tries to make all their stuff edgy, which on one hand is good, and on the other hand, you're like, okay, DC, we get it. You're trying to be edgy. You can ease up a little. But the Harley Quinn show is really cool. Like, when I had seen the first episode, I was like, I don't know about this. Like, I thought it was just hardcore for the sake of hardcore, but there's little things about it that I really enjoyed. And then upon watching like the second, third episode, I got pretty hooked on it. But I'd be definitely down to draw Harley. I haven't drawn Harley in a long time. And I've done her before in a few of the like sketch-ups. So it'd be fun to do like another one. What's all of your favorite iterations of Harley? I'm like kind of a sucker, and I love the classic one from the animated series. Obviously, like with my kind of personality and what I just said about Harley, I love the classic series, animated series. But she's been done so much throughout, and I like her more in the animation, more in the cartoon than in the comics. But I mean, it's just personal preference because she's pretty awesome in everything. Like I had mentioned, like I am kind of tired of Harley being everywhere, but it doesn't change the fact that I still love the character. It's like Deadpool. I think Deadpool's great. I just, he's everywhere right now, so I'm kind of like Deadpooled out. But I still really like Deadpool a lot. I think he's awesome. There we go. That looks good. This kind of feels like Harley Quinn, huh? Now that I'm looking at it, thinking about that. Like, these things here could have all been, like, her pigtails. I have the Harley in the first Batman cartoon that was popular in the 90s. Yeah, me too. 100%. That's my favorite one. But I gotta say that this new animated Harley Quinn's giving that one a run for her money. But because it's a whole show where the character development's all just on her, so far the best Harley character development I've seen is in that. Well, I just like the 90s one because she wasn't always there. This new one's just really well balanced. It's cool. But I really love the original series. That animated series by Bruce Timm was the best. Bruce Timm was well, for those of you who don't know, Bruce Timm is the guy that was one of the, well, arguably the main writer and showrunner for that show back in the 90s. And he redefined so many of the characters. Like, he's the one that hired Mark Hamill, so Mark Hamill would be the Joker for so many years. He's also the one that helped create Harley. Well, he created Harley, and he also redefined Mr. Freeze. Because before that, Mr. Freeze was just some punk gangster in like the 1966 Batman. And when they made the animated series, he is the one that gave him an actual personality, made it so that his wife was lost and he was trying to find a cure for, I think it was cancer. So like, and everything he does is for his wife. So he made Mr. Freeze into a real anti-hero, and it was just so perfect. What channel does this new Harley Quinn cartoon start on? You know what? I'm not sure. There's 10 episodes out already, and I just had people that sent me links to it, so like I just ended up watching it through other means. But I would love to know what channel it is, so if anybody can find this. I mean, it's Warner Brothers, so if there's a Warner Brothers channel, I'm guessing that one, but the show is really, really adult. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, we're talking blood, violence, swearing, sex, like, everything is in this show. And it's actually like I had a friend that pointed it out the other day. It really has the same kind of connotations that like Rick and Morty has. So the jokes and the writing's really clever. Ugh, it doesn't have to be perfect, just a sketch. Let's add these choosy style lines to this. Couple extra lines, so now it's a little more like Tenko. Really trying to fuse these two costumes together, these two clothing designs. Let's say that. I find clothing designs makes it sound more professional. Let's make these lines a little darker. Oh man, my time is running out and I've got at least a half an hour left here. Man, me and my illustrations that just take too long to draw. I don't know how I used to draw, where like I would do super detailed, super nice stuff and it would take me like an hour. Now I feel like that same hour is like, what? Like I don't feel like I'm putting more detail in some of my illustrations now than I did back then. Like back like a year ago, for example. Because even like a year ago, like there's some of them that I straight up put tons of color on. So how did I manage to draw something where I could put tons of color and detail, and now that same amount of detail but no color? I don't get it. Did I just do longer stream? No, I always do an hour. This isn't anything new. Maybe my line art was sketchier. It's like the only thing I can possibly think of. Hey Miri, look at you meowing at me. That's my cat. My cat's name is Miri, and she sits around meowing super loud and aggressively at me because she wants attention. She's super cute. Let's make my brush a little bigger. Let's do her hand here. Wow, she's so cool. Eric, give me her number. Only you would know it. Actually, I believe you would know half of the number. You'll have to ask Robert for the other half. Let's give her crazy dragon nail fingers. Yeah, Robert's the guy who invented Choosy up here, so he would know half the digits as you would know the other half. But it's funny, she looks like something that would come out of like Phantasy Star Online or something like that. This design did come out pretty well. Alright, let's give her her little scrunchie. Now to continue with the hair. Yes, Robert, I'm waiting. Oh, let's bring this down a little. It's a little too thick. That's nice. Alright, now to draw her hair, and then I can finish it off with the tail, and then I'm done for the day. Oh man, that's a lot of extra time spent on this today. Oh, there's the scrunchie. Yeah, I confused that with the hair. Let's make this a little smaller. Alright, let's do her hair over on this side now. Alright, let's get rid of my sketch for a second so I can get a clearer view of the hair that I'm kind of using and drawing on top of the rest of my drawing with. Alright. Oh no, that's gonna be later. Let's just make the ear a little bigger, like a little darker, I mean. There we go. That's better. That should stick out a little more. You know what? Just for fun, I think I'm gonna make her eyebrows dark. She looks amazing. Thanks, Robert. Just gonna add a couple of lines for the hair here. There we go. Well, maybe just a couple lines under here too. What do I have left? Her tail! And then I'm done. I can fuse all of this. Let's see, let's go bigger, like 30. Tail's gonna come out like this. Actually, I think I'm gonna use my pen tool for this one. And we'll say that like the back of her skirt sews around like a giant hole so that her tail can come out of it. Ooh, oops, let's make another layer. No, that's too thick. Maybe this? Yeah, it's much nicer. Alright, now let's get in there a little. I'm going to erase this, and erase all of this. I'm going to erase some of this. This for sure. We can have it covering, or coming out there. Excuse me. All of that's going to get erased, so let's do that. Whoops. And of course, I'm going to round the tail off because I don't think that her tail is spiky. Plus, when you round the tail off, it makes it look a little chubbier. I like that. It's gonna suit this person. Alright, now let's start adding some detail to this tail. And then I'm done. So, coming close to the end here, y'all. Alright, let's get rid of my sketch. I don't think I need that anymore. No, this looks good. That's the tail. So what I'm going to do is add a couple hairlines coming out or going through the tail area like this. Alright, that's nice. I know what's bugging me about this tail right now. Alright, I think we're done here. Just gonna add a quick thick line around her shoulder so it pops out a little more. Eric, I have a surprise for you by summer, but I can't tell you what it is. But after all, as I said, surprise. I hope you'll be able to find you online by then. For sure! I'm not gonna stop doing this. Although summer is my busiest month for like conventions and stuff. But I'm not going to Fan Expo this year. I unfortunately just can't make it. I really wanted to. I went last year, but I just can't afford it. It's so expensive and it's putting me so far in the red that I'm like, I can't do it. And I would have loved to. Alright, we're done here. Alright, so here we have a fusion of two OCs, Choosy and Tenko. And it makes Chenko. Or maybe we can make it Chenki. Chenki. That's funny. Alright, off to a cute beginning for the month of February. Next week gonna be issue 90. That's gonna be hardcore. 90 live streams I've done so far. Pretty ridiculous. I've done so many. I mean, so I know some people are in like the thousands, 500s, and higher. It's just, live streaming once a week. It's crazy. Chenko. Alright, so, hold on, let me just mess with this a little. Uh-oh, I clicked on something here, and it messed everything up. No! I don't know what I did here. I don't know where my ending theme song is that I always use because I clicked on a button by mistake and it messed up my entire thing. Aw, this is disappointing. This sort of stuff happens all the time. Oh, there it is. Yes! Thus ends my live streaming session for today. Yet the real challenge begins. Listening to my 2-minute long advertisement on me, myself, and I. All links mentioned will be in the description below this video. At a young age, I realized that sleep was for suckers and I could get way more done by avoiding it altogether. Now that I'm older, all I want to do is sleep. I work like crazy, and with your epic support of $3 a month, that's like, I don't know, what's $3 a month? Let's say you get yourself like a really fancy popsicle at like the corner store. So instead of that fancy popsicle just once, help support me. Rising coming artist trying to make his way with his own comic book. You can support me on my Patreon page, and all of that money goes towards this. My own comic, which I do all the writing to, I do all the drawing to, I make it all in color. I mean, this is 5 years of work, and I have another 9.5 years to go before I'm finished my story. So every like ounce of support that I get is really amazing. Alright. Some people are into old retro things, and you know exactly who you are. Well, I have all my older sketches and drawings available for purchase up on my Gumroad page. Now hold up a second, because this next part is of life or death importance. Remember that comic I was talking about? This one right here? Well, I put my everything into this. I do all the writing, I do all the drawing, I do all the publication, I do it all. And I get a bit of help from some friends with my editing, because I can't edit my own work. I mean, I go over it 100 times over and it's not enough. So having tons of other friends edit, it's really useful. Anyway, I'm going off topic. For all of you supporting me on Patreon, that's amazing. You can also support me on my Webtoons page, where I have a couple of my issues on there already. And at one point I would like to make this available online, so crossing my fingers that happens soon. So the more people that support me on Patreon, the better. I also appreciate all the support I get here on YouTube. So more people that are hitting that like and that subscribe button, that's 100% awesome. And it 100% again goes towards this. I can't stop pulling this thing out because it's the most important thing ever for me in my life, and hopefully for some of you that have read it and that enjoyed it, because it's pretty, I don't know, I think it's cool, but I guess, you know, taste is subjective. You know who else is important to the rise of my future empire? Did I say empire? I meant fun, friendly, magical friends of the fun future. Well, it's you. Do you like sketching or drawing? What about making awesome costumes or cosplays? Well, you do some fan-related stuff to my comic book Blythe, and I'll assure you a seat at my future galactic foothold, as well as advertising your fan stuff on all my social medias. Did I say galactic foothold? I meant Adventure Friends Infinity Team. Well, I have to go now, but don't forget that you deserve to have an awesome rest of your day. Be seeing ya. Oh, hold on, a couple questions here. How much can I buy one for? One copy of your comic, that is. How much for one? Well, I usually sell it for $35, and I do like these little personalized sketches inside. So like when you buy one, I tell you to pick out a character, and then I actually draw that character for you. And it's 35 bucks Canadian. So I'm not sure how much that is in American funds yet, but I'm going to make an online website. Like I said, I'm not sure how much shipping is going to be, because Canadian shipping is awful. You know, like American shipping, it's like one end of America to the other, $5. But Canadian shipping is like one end of Canada to the other end of Canada, 40 or 50 bucks. And it's like, what? Why is that so expensive? So I'm going to try and I got to find cardboard and protective plastics to be able to ship it in, so it doesn't get ruined by water or doesn't get bent or damaged. And then I gotta weigh it, and then I'm gonna go and get estimates for shipping it all over the place to get a good idea, you know, of how much it'll cost, and then I'll make a website that has all of that. So take care. Be seeing ya.